What is up, my ASMR and fragrance family? It is your boy, your whispering perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I am back with another video. So, I'm gonna go ahead and make this video right quick because they're letting me go back to work early after having COVID. So, let me go back a day early, or, well, it's not necessarily a day early. They were just gonna make me go back. They weren't gonna let me go back till tomorrow, but they're letting me come back tonight, so, which I've been fine for days now, so. But anyway, so what I'm gonna wear tonight, I'm gonna wear King by Herrera Eau de Parfum. Now, this, it's got a spray for me, spray for y'all. It's got a spiciness to it and a sweetness and everything. It's got like a, I don't know what I get off of it is I get a sweetness and like maybe a little bit of a spice and almost like a pineapple to it too, a little bit pineapple and maybe a little bit of coconut. I don't think that's what's in the I don't think that is what's in the notes, but that's just a little bit of what I get off of it. And I'd look them up, but my other phone is actually dead, so, but that's what I'm gonna be wearing tonight to work. Herrera King Eau de Parfum. Okay, so what I'm making this video about is side hustles. So I figured I'd do a video on a few side hustles, which we all need side hustles. We all need something besides our regular job, because I don't know about y'all, but most regular jobs just do not pay shit. And the way inflation is going and everything, most of us need something else. So, it's like me, personally, I make $15 an hour. Well, I should have a raise going in, but I'm not sure what it's going to. But, yeah, so I've been making $15 an hour, a little bit over. But, yeah, and $15 an hour really ain't shit. The only reason why I can make it is because my place is paid for. So, but, yeah, if I had this ridiculous rent that's going on nowadays, ain't no way I could do it on just $15 an hour. So, but yeah, but, and it still sucks, even with having my place paid for, because food being so high, gas, all that. I mean, now I quit smoking recently, so that's gonna help too, because I was smoking about $70 a week, so that's gonna help out a lot. But yeah, so anyway, so I got a few side hustles, which I do side hustles from time to time, and I'm about to get back into it more because, well, like I said, we need some side hustles. So, but okay, so like one side hustle is cleaning up cars, detailing cars, which is something that I've done since I was like 15 years old, for a good amount of time, honestly. But and I'm probably about to get back into it. I didn't really want to, because with everything I got wrong with my body, detailing cars is rough, especially if you're trying to do it day after day after day. It gets rough on the body. But yeah, so like, and you can, for just regular old cleanup, just cleaning cars, you could do that pretty cheap. your house, or you go to people's houses or whatever, which a lot of people are doing mobile detailing now. But they got the tanks, they got the generator, and everything like that. But you could still do it to where you go to people's houses and use their power, their water, and stuff like that. You just bring your supplies, your shop vac or your vacuum cleaner. Like some people won't. Some people look down on you for using a vacuum cleaner, but man, screw it. If it's a side hustle, just doing something to make some extra money, screw it. But you can step it up, get you a shop vac, get you a pressure washer. You can get electric pressure washers for pretty cheap. I got one I got from Walmart. It's I think it's like a 1800. They do all right. I used to use gas pressure washers, which those are good if you're trying to do some bigger jobs and stuff like that, like pressure washing jobs. But if you're just cleaning up a car, you don't need a 2800 psi pressure washer or more or anything. Just you can actually go to Harbor Freight and get one for like $100. I had one. I used my coupon. I got it for like $80, and that thing lasted me over a year. Now, granted, the plug with the reset button, I had to cut that off and rewire a new plug into it. But it lasted me like a year and a half, something like that. And I used that thing damn near every day. I got my $80 out of it. It was well worth the $80. So, but yeah, you get a pressure washer like that. Makes cleaning the door jambs, the wheels, fender walls, all that a lot easier. But yeah, you could do something like that. You wouldn't have a whole lot into it. Now, if you're wanting to actually get into detailing, like removing scratches and all that, you can even you could go in a little farther, get you a rotary buffer. I got this rotary buffer for like $60 from Harbor Freight. It's been a good one too. Get your pads, which is pads dirty because it's just been sitting. I need to get some new pads if I'm gonna go back into it. But yeah, get you 3 or 4 pads. There's plenty of videos that you can look up on how to buff. I wouldn't recommend just going straight into buffing somebody's car. Get you some practice or whatever, because it's an art. So, and there's more to it than what you think, especially the more you do it. So, but yeah, you could do that, or you could do something more simple and just do headlight restoration. Now, headlight restoration, you could go to people's houses and do it. You get your little generator so you could plug in. All you need with that is your buffer, your sandpaper, because you're gonna need different grits, your compound and stuff like that, and then your protectant. You could use like a ceramic coat or something like that. And restoring headlights is not that hard to do. So, and you can make a decent amount of money doing it. I mean, there's people that use toothpaste. They try to say use toothpaste. You could use like the bug spray with DEET. It's gotta have the DEET in it. But I've never gotten any of that stuff to work. The only way I've ever been able to get it to work is to do an old school wet sand it, which are different, with your different grits and everything. Preferably a 3-step wet sand it. Then go ahead and clean that off, and then compound it out, polish it, put your ceramic coat or whatever other kind of protectant you want on it. You can even just wet sand it and spray clear coat over it, which I don't like doing, but you could do that. That's a even quicker route to go. But yeah, if you didn't want to use a rotary buffer to do that, you can go online, which pads that go on drills and do that. But AC Delco makes a miniature buffer like this. Comes with the pad and everything. Comes with a little Velcro pad. And it comes with a couple different pads. Comes with the battery. Comes with a couple batteries and everything, which they don't last all that long. So, like, if you were to go out and you had a few to do, I'd recommend getting a few batteries for it. But yeah, you can get this for like $150. Comes with the charger, the case, a couple pads, and a couple batteries. So it actually works pretty good. Doesn't work as good as the big rotary buffers, but it still works good enough. So yeah, you could do a headlight restoration, something like that. This pad on this is dirty. I gotta get new pads and all that. Okay, and then so a third side hustle. You could do pressure washing. Now that's gonna cost a little bit because you want to get your ladders and everything. You want to get your ladders, your pressure washer, all that. You could do some of the jobs with either a smaller pressure washer, like an electric pressure washer, like what I have, where it's only like 1800. But you really want a bigger pressure washer, which you're gonna end up spending more on. So that side hustle right there can cost you like $1,000 to a couple grand, and then even more if you don't already have a truck or a car with a trailer hitch and a trailer. So, but if you already have a truck, and hell, if you already have a pressure washer, that's something good to get into. It just sucks because that's seasonal, which detailing cars is kind of seasonal. But if you can get a clientele built up, it's not, you can keep that year round. So and then you could do junk removal if you already have a truck or a car with a trailer hitch and a trailer. Yeah, you can do junk removal, and you charge for the junk removal, and then on top of it, like some people junk perfectly good stuff, you could turn around and resell that. Or if the stuff isn't too bad, you could restore it and resell it. You could haul off the scrap metal. Like if they got metal, you could haul off the scrap metal and then scrap it. So you get paid from the job, and then you get paid from scrapping the metal too. So, but yeah, and then you could even like some of the stuff you could do, like, okay, let's say, we'll just do this for example, like let's say aluminum cans. You could melt down the aluminum cans and do something else with it, like something that I seen. It's not too humane, but you pour the melted aluminum down into a ant pile, and then after it cools, you go ahead, you dig it out and everything, and it looks like this crazy tree. You spray paint that, spray it, clear it, make it look cool and everything. You got some kind of just something people could buy to sit on an end table or a coffee table for a talking piece, or just something like that. That's just an idea that I'm throwing out there. But you could do different stuff with the different things. Like if you know a good thing about, if you have tools, or you're inclined when it comes to mechanics and stuff like that, you could always fix the stuff up, make stuff out of it, whatever, and sell it. Man, I mean, like when it comes to art, people will buy all kinds of stuff. So, but there's that. So, and then another thing, year round, dog walking. I mean, there's a lot of people that'll pay for you to walk their dogs, and that'd be good exercise. That wouldn't just be good to make extra money. That would be some good exercise too. So that's two things in one. Two things in one. Two. So, and then like different things. So another thing you could do is like grass cutting and yard maintenance. Now that's seasonal, but the good thing is, as it goes into winter, like as it goes into fall and winter, you can do gutter cleaning, you can do snow shoveling. Whenever it snows, you could rake leaves. There's all different kinds of stuff you can do. You just gotta be willing to get out there and do it. Just fucking do it. That's all there is to it, really. So yeah, there's that. And then another thing you could do. Now this would take a little bit of money, but you could swing trade crypto. So, cause you wouldn't need to have a whole lot, but a little bit would do good. You could swing trade crypto. You could learn forex trading, stuff like that. Which I have a little bit of money in crypto, but my dumb ass held on to it. And when the market crashed, I lost a lot of money. So, not as much as some people, but I lost a few thousand. So now I'm just kind of sitting, and I don't know if I'm gonna just cash it out, claim the loss on my taxes, or what. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. I've been thinking on different things. What I might do is I might start swing trading, because I swing traded for a little bit, and if I would have done that for longer than what I was doing it for, I probably could have actually made a decent amount. And even though the market's in a bear market, if you know what you're doing, you could still make some money doing it. So, because I watch the market a pretty good bit, and stuff still does jump up a little bit. So, and there's new ones coming out all the time. So yeah, you could do that. You could do forex trading or swing trading crypto. It's just an idea. But and then another thing, you can drive for Uber, DoorDash, stuff like that. And if you didn't want to do it for that, you could always try to do it on your own. Like, you got so many different avenues with social media and everything, like Facebook and stuff like that. You could throw your ad up, depending on the size, depending on your following, how big your following is. You could always do something for if you got a big following, especially in just your immediate area. Go ahead and start making a bunch of posts about how you'll pick people up, you'll shop for them, you'll do this, you'll do that. If you didn't want to go through the apps like Instacart and DoorDash and Uber and stuff like that, there's always options. You just got to be willing to do them. So, but yeah, you can do different stuff like that, and then there's other ways to advertise it and everything like that. And then something else, if you can cook or bake or whatever, go ahead and get your kitchen certified. Get your kitchen certified, especially if you don't have an animal in the house. Get your kitchen certified. Start baking or cooking. I mean, a good amount of people around here do it, and you can make some money, especially if you're good at it. So that's like my daughter. My daughter used to make cookies, and we'd go to the flea market and sell them. Now it's a little bit different now, because now you need your even to sell stuff like that at the flea market, you need your kitchen certified. Now where I'm at, I don't know about where it is where you're at, but you could take them to the farmer's market, stuff like that. So, I mean, like I said, and then you could advertise on Facebook. There's so many different avenues you could do, you can use to advertise and get your name out there. So yeah, that's another one. And then you could like, another thing, are you mechanically inclined? If you're mechanically inclined, you can start working on small engines like lawnmowers, pressure washers, stuff like that. Stuff like that is going out all the time. You could put an ad on Marketplace, on Facebook if you got a following, something, your social media, whatever you use. So if you got a following in your immediate area, put an ad in the paper, do something. Which, I mean, paper's damn near obsolete now, but y'all get what I'm saying. There's different avenues, and I'm pretty sure you could Google it and find those different avenues. You find stuff to give you ideas for the different avenues that you could take to advertise and stuff. So, and then, and not just small engines, but you could do it where you're working on people's cars, and people take their cars to shade tree mechanics all the time. So, just like I said, gotta be willing to put yourself out there. And you could even work on appliances like washing machines, dryers, stuff like that. They're really not that hard to work on. Once I started fixing my own stuff, it's really not that hard. And you could always watch YouTube videos, because YouTube's your friend. So YouTube's taught me a lot. But and then you could always start a YouTube channel. Like, do you know a good bit about something? You could, like, fixing cars. You could start making videos for that, or ASMR. Now, granted, it might take a little while before you can get your before you can go ahead and monetize and everything and actually start making money off of. But that's something that you could start doing, and in time, which that's why I started this. I wanted to try to make some extra money, so I figured I'd go ahead and use my Cologne to do it and everything. But it's kind of turned into a straight up ASMR channel and not just Cologne like I originally intended. But you know what? I'm happy with that, because I don't know, this channel's turning into, I'm getting more out of this channel than what I thought I was going to. So, but yeah, you could do that. You could do a YouTube or a TikTok, something. So, where you're doing different things, showing what you know, all that. So, and then you could also do a cleaning service where you're cleaning houses or businesses, and it'd probably be best to get you some insurance on that, which I don't know how much insurance would cost for that, but yeah, you could look into that, business insurance or whatever. But yeah, so there's that right there. Then you could do t-shirts and stuff. So, which I have a t-shirt press and a hat press and a Cricut and all that, which that's at my girlfriend's house, because we actually had a business that we were doing that stuff. I mean, and we still do that stuff from time to time, but yeah, you can get you a t-shirt press for not all that much money. Get you a Cricut, or I can't remember the other mainstream cutter that's out there. But yeah, you can get you a Cricut. If you already got a computer, get you a Cricut, $200-$300. Get you a shirt press. You can get a shirt press off of eBay for like $100-something. And go ahead and start doing that. And what you could do is just have people bring you the shirt and all that, and all you do is charge to have it done. I mean, charge to to put the design on and that's it. Or you could go ahead and you could order shirts online wholesale. Go ahead, cut your stuff, get your designs, cut them out, go ahead and press them up and everything like that. You could do, there's different things you could do for that, and there's so many videos on that, like Reyes the Entrepreneur, Reyes, Reyes the Entrepreneur. He does a lot of stuff for different businesses and everything, but yeah, I watched him when it came to t-shirts a pretty good bit, so whenever we first started. But yeah, then another thing, like, you could always try to find, you could always go to like yard sales, stuff like that, find that, resell it. Then you could, there's different things, like there's different sites where you can buy bulk stuff, bulk pallets and stuff like that, to where you can resell. I mean, you got TikTokers doing it, and that's how they're pushing it, is through their TikTok. So there's that. And then, do you know how to sew or knit? If you know how to sew, you could make different things. You could do alterations, and same thing, you could advertise on Facebook, other social media, whatever. So you could upcycle things, take things that are old and been worn and everything, make new things out of them, something. If you know how to knit, winter time's coming, you can make beanies and all that shit. So there's so many different things you could do. You could charge for to do alterations on people's stuff, on people's clothing already, that's gotten too big on them or whatever. Yeah, there's so many different things. But yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and throw some side hustles out there, make a video on this, because maybe I would throw some stuff out there that y'all ain't thought about. I don't know. But yeah, we all need side hustles, and I'm about to start putting some side hustles to work, because I need the money. So, and once again, what I'm getting ready to wear to work tonight is Herrera King Eau de Parfum. And this is about $50. Yeah, it's got a fresh, spicy sweetness to it, so I really like it. I'm gonna see how this is the first time I'm gonna wear it. This is the first time I'm gonna be wearing it, so we'll see how it wears tonight. And matter of fact, I have another Herrera up there. I can't remember what it's called, but matter of fact, I think that is actually a spicier fragrance than this one is. Even though it's in a blue, even though it's I pulled it up when I was looking for blue fragrances. It's spicier, I think, than this is. So, but anyway, y'all. So that's my video for tonight, and I hope y'all have a good night. And as always, take it easy and peace, 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 peace.